How's it going, folks? And welcome back to Park to Prem. And in yesterday's comment section, we had gold. Quite literally, someone wrote a song about Stephen Gold, not a singer, tone deaf. You can chant it when he scores for us, which he's going to do today because he's been in red hot form. It's Stephen Gold, gold. We'd always believe you would score. He's got finishing of 4. We're indestructible because of Stephen Gold, etc. Repeat. Look, I can hear it in the concourse already. That's from the intro on that. What have I just done? Never sing again, Jack. Does that even count as singing? Anyway, with whatever that just was over, we're back, everyone. We are here at FC United. This is episode 4 of Park to Prem, of chapter 2, shall we say. We left things last episode, and our main man, Sean Mikulski, or Sean Magolski, as I saw some people referring to him in the comment section, he was injured. So we had a rough run of games without him. He's still injured today. I can't risk him against Newport County as a starter, but if we get really desperate, might bring him on off the bench. So in his absence, lots of pressure on us, just the 3 matches, but our packed schedule continued as we drew first and foremost against Gainsborough Trinity. It was 1-1, Gold got a goal. It wasn't enough against Matlock Town away from home. Harry Wallace with a 93rd minute winner, literally the last kick of the game. This man, he's bailed us out a few times this year. This was a game we dominated from start to finish, but a massive relief to get a last-minute goal to secure all 3 points. Wallace from range, top bins, keeper had no chance, and a big win. After that game, we took Barwell on in the FA Trophy, the only non-league game that we've played since you were last here. Away from home, only 300 fans in attendance. Probably should have won it by more. Probably could have rotated the team a little bit more as well, to be fair, because the lack of rotation came back to bite us. Against Bamber Bridge, we lost 3-2. Just look at the stats in the top left. They tell you what you need to know. It was one of those games in Football Manager, and despite a very late attempted comeback with Gold getting 2 goals, it wasn't enough. And unfortunately, our first defeat of the season came in the hands of a team who, if we just look at the league table, are rock bottom. It's one of those things in Football Manager, isn't it? It happens to the best of us. You're on a great run, unbeaten all year. The team who are bottom, FMU. It's their only win in 18. I feel sick. But anyway, today is a really big game. It's against, as I've already mentioned, Newport County, a League 2 team, and it's on TV. We get £33,000 just for turning up, which is what we want to see. Newport County currently just outside the relegation zone in League 2. Last time we looked at them, their manager was Emma Hayes. However, she has just been sacked, and their new manager came in a day ago. I'm hoping we're going to put him in his place and cause a bit of an upset. So when it comes to our team for today's game, here is how we line up. You might have noticed a little role change. I'm currently trialling fullbacks on support instead of wingbacks on support. Just with our narrower pitch, wingbacks just don't have as much space to go out into the wide areas. And I have been wondering if maybe fullbacks is the way to go. The rest of the team is fairly standard, of course, with Mikulski out injured. Gold starts up front, but his partner in crime today is going to be John Sarson. I'm going to be honest with you. Mikulski and Gold get all the goals as strikers for us. We have Sarson, who's only made 1 game because he was injured. He hasn't scored in it, although he did get an assist, so let's give him some credit. Our other backup strikers, Mikey O'Neill, no goals in 8 appearances, although 6 of them on off the bench. And also Mulvey, who has been an infrequent goal scorer over many years for FC United. As you can see here, 0 goals in 7. Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on Gold today. He's got 5 goals in his last 5. He is the man we're going to look to today for some inspiration. So yeah, this is huge. We're on TV, so we get the lovely lineup graphics as well. It feels like a special occasion, hoping that McIntyre and Wallace from midfield are going to prove creators. I realise I've swapped them back around here. I might put them back the way they were before. I've been alternating, still undecided as to what the best way to line them up is. We're at home. It's a packed house, taking on Football League opposition. And before we go any further, as I already mentioned, swapping them around. I think this is the way to play them. Maybe it'll change. If they both play badly, swap them. McIntyre, very creative with his lovely locks of hair. Let's see what he can do. So they are playing a 4-2-3-1. A lot of their players lacking fitness in this game. That is going to be something to monitor. As I already mentioned, we have a very narrow pitch. I've talked about this a lot. We've only played at home once this year in an episode, but here you get a good example of why wingbacks might not be the play. Anyway, Gold inside to McIntyre, hits the outside of the post. And from that centre attacking mid position, he very nearly had a goal. It's got away from danger. But Newport County early on here as the Football League opposition on the back foot. They now have a long throw. I don't like this. The keeper comes out, he misses it. And of all the ways to concede a goal in this big occasion, that's not the way I necessarily wanted to concede a goal. Yeah, Newport County 1-0 up. And Harker, who is in goal for us, normally is quite good. He does have a calamity in him every so often. We've seen one right there. So a goal down, but plenty of time left to get back into this game. And we're going to start with a free kick from deep. It's chipped towards Sarson, who just can't quite get there. It's almost like we need an Aaron Ben-esque player. Just someone who's really, really quick and can finish. People in the comment section yesterday were saying about maybe going back in for Aaron Ben. Right now, don't have any wage budget surplus, although it is in the back of my mind. We'll have a look at Free Bridges after this game as well, because I know people want to see what they've been up to. But first and foremost, I need to have my head in this game where apparently our defence have anything but their head in the game. We looked completely switched off there. And I think, and I don't want to throw him under the bus, I think that was on Yannick, our right centre-back. Where is Yannick in all of this? Yannick? That's Mbeka. Yannick here. Steps out. I'll be honest, it's just a little dink ball over the top. It's a good run, but between Lee and Yannick, they need to pick up Hiller there. They haven't. He's had an easy finish. They've had 2 shots. They've both gone in. And there's another long throw. Please stop it, Football Manager. Bright flicks it on. Biggins hits the woodwork. Get it away, McIntyre. Of course, just as a little reminder, they are playing 3 tiers above us. We are David. They are Goliath. And well, so far, we've not really landed a slingshot shot on them. In fact, I think in the story, David shot 1 stone and it hit the giant and knocked him out. We need 3 stones as things stand. And if they score another, we're going to need to pick up another pebble. Collins down the right wing. Dinks it in. We head it away from danger. Dolan now with it for them on the overlap, but some wide defending being done. Get it away from danger. We can end the highlight now, Football Manager. Put me out my misery, please. They're still on the attack. Warburton to Wallace. And now it's over. I mean, it's just messing with me, the game. Oh my word, what's gone on there? Weird clearance by Newport County, but they have still got the ball. Blackett Taylor to Dolan. Gives it straight to Crow. And now McIntyre. What a ball to Wallace. Can he finish it? No. The ball by McIntyre was crazy. As a centre mid on attack, you can see how Wallace does get into those forward areas. Unfortunately, couldn't quite fight in the back of the net there. So 2 goals down, 5 minutes to half-time. They still only had the 2 shots and they've both gone in. On target at least. Sarson bursting through, still looking for his first goal for the club. He turns, gives it to Crow, the right back, who hits it from range. Just over the bar. We are all over them here. We're creating chances. But at the break, we're going to go in 2-0 down. I don't want to be too harsh on the players here, but I am going to get a bit shouty. We're better than them. Prove that you're better than them, lads. We've played so much better in that half. There is a kickoff highlight here. We've had 62% of the ball. Dominated the game, been undone by a long throw and then a big ball down the middle. Let's try and play our brand of football. Gold, played through. If we get a goal to kick off the half, it could be huge. Day makes a ridiculous stopping goal. Sarson hits it. It's saved. Would Mikulski have scored it? Quite possibly. Of course, we are without our main man. And well, they're going to deal with the resulting corner as well. Just now hoping it's not going to lead to anything. Blackett Taylor plays it through to Lacty. Keeper gets it. End the highlight. Let me relax, please. Thank you. Crow with the corner. Whips it in. Gold is there. It's parried away by the keeper again. Their goalkeeper is having the game of his life here. He's on a 7.6 and oh my, how should I feel? How should I feel? We're coming up to an hour gone. I don't really want to change things too drastically. I'm going to chuck in Mikulski for Sarson. I don't care if he's out. What was his injury? How bad was it? A damaged foot. What does that even mean? He can kick a football. Just use your good leg. His weak foot's probably better than Sarson's strong foot. Hopefully we're not going to aggravate the injury, but I feel like it's worth a roll of the dice to see what he can do. We now have a set piece to deal with. Hiller heads it just over at the far post, but we're still in this game. 25 minutes left. It could happen. Maybe. I think I'm just trying to convince myself it's possible at this point. Okay, time is fading away here. McIntyre has not had the best of games, so I'm going to take him off and bring in O'Neill and play him as a shadow striker. There is a temptation to chuck him on as a second striker, or rather a third striker in our team, but you know what? Don't think we're going to do that. We're just going to stick him just in behind the front two. With 10 minutes left, I'm going to have to go more attacking sooner or later, get the wing-backs on attack. It's going to start to leave us open, and well, we might even be open here as Lacty plays it back. Warburton, though, gets it clear to Gold. And it's going to be lumped forward to Mikulski. Has that knock, but we're risking him here. Can he hold up the play and get it into the box? He can. Wallace tucks it away. Maybe the gamble to play Mikulski whilst he's injured is going to pay off here. We've got 10 minutes left. I've still probably got to go more attacking. But Mikulski, really, really good play. This is what we miss from him. He's not the speedy goal scorer that Aaron Ben was at Three Bridges, but he's an intelligent player. Can hold up the play just like that. But yeah, time is really slipping away from us in this game. So I'm going to switch both fullbacks to be on attack, I think. I'm wondering as well, I've already got them on take more risks and cut inside to try and fill the gaps the ball-winning midfielders kind of vacate when they go forward. I have still got another sub, and Becker's on a yellow card. That kind of scares me, but he's too good to take off. I'm going to bring in Thomas, I think, for Jones here. Thomas is a player who has a little bit of a creative spark. Good team play, determined individual, and, I mean, the fullbacks are on attack. What else can we do here? What else do you do here? Let's get rid of work ball into box. In transition, let's just try and get it to the flanks quickly. And out of possession, press. And press like you've never pressed before. We've got 9 minutes to try and get back into this. I'd like a highlight. I'd like a highlight, Football Manager. We've got a highlight. 2 minutes left. Of course, if we score here, goes to a return leg, maybe some more TV money. And I think that would reschedule our second game today that was planned. Mikulski, big ball over the top. Oh, he's got to finish it. It's why we pay him the big bucks to score goals from chances like that. And now there's 2.5 minutes left. There's no time. We'll go very attacking, but that chance there for Mikulski was a real opportunity. A really, really good one as well. Look at that XG story. They are playing in League 2. This is a team so far above us in the footballing pyramid, and we have outplayed them there and come away with absolutely nothing. I'm not happy. I tell the players I'm not happy. I don't want to talk to the press. Get out of my face. Not doing a post-match interview. We crumble out of the FA Cup. The only silver lining really being that we were on TV. So we get a little bit of money from that. In fact, you can see here we're up to 300,000. We were previously at 228. So yeah, that gives you an idea of the kind of money we made off that game. Really, really good stuff. It's also just worth being aware, we're not really losing that much money as a club at this level. Obviously, we get a big kind of influx of money every time season ticket sales happen at the start of the year. The rest of the year, you expect the graph to go down a little bit like it has here, where there's just loads of money being bled. That's not really happened this year, which is obviously good to see. I guess there's just slightly fewer expenses at the moment. And especially because we've played so many games away from home, especially in the last month, not had a whole lot of home games to get in a load of gate receipts. So I'm hoping the finances are going to kind of remain fairly level to where they are now. Just a bit of a shame we couldn't keep the money kind of trickling in continuously with a cup run. But you know what? First round, not a bad achievement for the year number 1 here at FC United. I said we'd have a little bit of a look at Three Bridges before we move into the next game. In terms of where they are in the league right now, they are currently up in 5th. They had a really, really, really slow start to the year. In fact, if we look at past positions, they were down in, 19th after game week 11. Now it's game week 18, and they're up in 5th. So, yeah, they have really started to step things up. Our replacement, by the way, is Oren McKee, who was assistant manager at a few different clubs. He's now become, obviously, manager of Three Bridges. In terms of their big performers right now, Aaron Ben, 6 goals in 20 games. He's been the main man, as you'd perhaps expect for them. Elsewhere in the team, Eppel has done really well. Remember him? We brought him in as a little freebie. He's looked particularly good for them this year, although they've not got a load of top performers. They've got a new centre-back. Who is this man? Eric Amior. He's only played 2 games, one in the FA Trophy, one in the league. He's not bad. He's no Sadiq, though, is he? Look at all those ones, too. So things looking not too bad for Three Bridges. Our next game is the FA Trophy first round. Originally, I was going to do a league game. It's just been rescheduled, as is always the way with these things. So as a result, we're going to come back for this. It's kind of the non-league FA Cup, for those of you that don't know. A trophy I'd like to go far in, but as you can see, there's plenty of teams still in the hat. We're taking on Basford United. They are in our league. They're struggling towards the bottom. Hopefully, Mikulski's going to be back. I would love a little confidence-building win. Let's see if we can get it. Okay, so we are back for game number 2. Basford, as I've been assured this team is meant to be said, not Basford. English language is very, very dumb. This should be a game that we win comfortably. This should be the kind of game where maybe all the strikers who haven't scored goals can get goals, get their season started, and I leave happy as Larry. This is, of course, the FA Trophy. A little bit of team news. Mikulski is back in the team. He is playing on the left side as a pressing forward on support. You might be wondering, where's Gold, Jack? I'll tell you where Gold is. He's playing with Germany at under 19 level. Yeah, he's on international duty because I'm impressed that the Germans know that he exists, but fair play to him. He's got a few international caps at under 19 level. Would be cool if he could go on to have a career in the German national team, although I'm not sure he's quite of the quality required. But nevertheless, he is a big miss for us today. So we are without our big target forward. It means that Mikulski comes in. Mulvey is the man I've decided to give the nod to on the bench. It was really between Mulvey and O'Neill for that one spot. And in the end, I've decided that Mulvey is a little bit quicker. He's a little bit more of a goal scorer in terms of his attacking attributes. Yeah, there's not a world of difference between them. O'Neill, maybe a little bit more creative, but we're going to hope that Mulvey can get off the mark for the season today. Perhaps also worth noting that Mikulski picked up another little knock during midweek. Wasn't related to his damaged foot. He's not quite 100% today, so may even have to sub him off as the game goes on. But let's see if we can put the disappointment of the Newport game behind us. I am, pretty disappointed. I don't think there's another word for it. We played well in the previous game. Tad unfortunate that we couldn't take the chance right at the death, but a chance maybe to make amends. We've lost 2 games all season. They are the last 2 games. We're on a little bit of a losing run. Today's a chance to put it behind us. Warburton on the near side for us. First highlight of the game. It's taken 32 minutes to find it. Not a great deal of creativity on display. Got to be a little bit wary of Lee on a yellow card as well. But let's see what we can do here. Wallace gives the ball away, trying to pick out McIntyre, who is playing at centre attack in mid for us today as that playmaker. Dunn now in the middle. Clark with the ball. Sweeney in the wide areas. Played back through to Dunn. Or rather, Clark actually. Yannick going to stand up tall, but the ball into the box has to be dealt with. We're on the back foot here, and Crow gives away a penalty. And I mean, they have a chance from the spot. Harker was awful last game. The reason that we lost was because of his howler from the long throw. Can he maybe make amends here? No, he can't. Basford, they take the lead. Tom Young's with it. 8th goal of the season. And I'm just a little bit sad. Anyone else I just feel a little bit sad. 5 minutes left of the half. Nothing has happened this game. We've had just the one shot on target. Their XG massively inflated by their only shot on the target from the penalty spot. But, well, maybe a late highlight to end the half here, as with only a minute left, we're on the attack. Crow, who gave away the penalty, needs to start a redemption arc, puts it into Mikulski. His header is saved. Could get back into the middle. It does. Harry Wallace is there. The man from centre mid scores another goal for us. He scored, of course, in that previous game. And again, it was Mikulski with the assist. Crow put the ball in, of course. No gold to aim for in the middle here, but Mikulski won his header. Save was good, but no chance from the second one. Wallace, from point-blank range, smashes it home, makes it 1-1. And I think when you look at the XG story here, you can kind of see what's happened. They've had one penalty. It was all their XG. We've been chipping away all game, finally got the breakthrough, but still not overly happy. Would like to see us create just a little bit more in this second half. And well, maybe we can do that here. Free kick taken deep by their keeper, but the ball going to come straight back up the Basford end as Yannick has it. Now with Harry Lee, who's been a real standout performer this year. I trust him on a yellow card to not do anything silly. Ball dinked forward, but well, on that occasion, Mulvey not able to get on the end of it. Was hoping Mulvey could have a standout performance. He's currently on a 6.7, but still time here as Wallace is through again. Could he add another? He absolutely can. Jones with a superb little assist. The Three Bridges boy dinks through his opposite centre mid, and with it, we take the lead in this game for the first time. Really nice build-up play. McIntyre to Jones, little dink through. Wallace finds a channel of space, bursts through it, and then a really, really tidy finish to give us the lead here after 48 minutes. And then immediately, a minute later, Jones has got injured. A potential lower leg injury. We are going to hope that isn't anything too serious. I'm going to bring in Jack Thomas in his place. Of course, Jack Thomas came on in that previous game, so he should be match sharp. And while speaking of the devil, he's on the ball there. Mbaka even. I don't know who Mbaka is, but I back them to do well. Mulvey could square it, could go on his own, tries to, still hasn't scored. I've had enough. I'm taking him off the pitch. We're going to bring in O'Neill for Mulvey. He was looking for his first goal of the year, hasn't got it here, and well, with an hour gone, I would like a third goal. I would like that kind of confirmation goal. The one to give us some breathing room and maybe help us relax just a little bit. Yannick with the ball. Crow. Options on ahead, but they're just having their own little game on the near side. Let's just not include anyone else, or maybe we should, because we've just given away the ball there in a stupid area really to give it away. Yannick, though, does read it well, gets it back clearing, just gives them the ball straight away. Neither team wants possession right now. It's still only 2-1. There is not the breathing room I would like to see. Wallace, Mikulski to Warburton, who has 8 assists to his name this year, the left back, so kind of half expecting to pick out a Pirlo-esque pass from deep. In the end, it's gone forward. King has been shown a second yellow card. I'm not sure if he handballed that or what that was, but they are down a man, and with it, they have gone to a narrow midfield free. And with them now not having any wide midfielders, I am just going to tell Crow and Warburton to go on the attack here, to go on the prowl. Let's try and get a third goal whilst they're down a man. After their early chance from the penalty spot, they have done nothing in this game. We've dominated it, really. With 15 minutes left, I would like that extra goal just to allow me to enjoy the next minute or so of my life. I mean, this game is just trickling away. Nothing is happening, and suddenly there's 5 minutes of added time, and the game is over. They had 2 shots on target all game, 3 shots total. We were in complete control. A little bit frustrating we couldn't make it slightly more comfortable for us, but a good win. At the end of the day, Wallace, another man of the match display. He is absolutely top draw for us. He is scoring a silly amount of goals at the moment. So sadly, we could only progress through one of the cup competitions today. The FA Cup will have to wait. I'm sure we'll win it at some point in the future of our managerial career. As for the FA Trophy, we've made it through the first round. Board expectation is the third round. Yeah, nice to go on a cup run. What I would say is because we've gone far in the FA Cup, we've only played 18 games. There are some teams in this league that have played 19. West Auckland have only played 14, which is absolutely mad. They've played so few games. I'm sure the league table will start to normalise. If Lancaster win their game in hand, they do go above us. It is slowly starting to look like it is going to be a 2-team battle at the top of the table. And looking ahead, Lancaster is the first game in January. Now, because the schedule eases up, that is only 8 games away, unless, of course, we go on a cup run. I think that's when we're going to be back next time. Also, some not great news. Jones out for 3 to 6 weeks. We're going to have to leave that to the physio. Should be back in 3 to 4. Keep our fingers crossed with him. Make no mistake, though, that is quite a significant miss for us in our midfield. Really gutted we couldn't go further in the FA Cup, but we live, we learn, we laugh. We're going to grow as a team, and when we come back next time, hopefully, we're still going to be firmly planted towards the top of the table. If you've enjoyed today's video, as always, do drop a like on it. Back live again tomorrow at the same time and place. And well, until then, it is me, Jack, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I'm out.